Hi, I'm Gustavo and I'm a teacher at IFSCA. After having taught hundreds of students, basic and advanced IFS, there's one thing that I notice all of us keep getting stuck around, and it is around closing cycles. So today I want to invite you to do a meditation so you can get to know parts of you that come up around that, around saying goodbye, around closing, around new beginnings. One thing I always say to my students is that the best way to help our clients is to do the work ourselves. And the more work we can do in our own systems, the more we can help them. And getting to know ourselves and how we deal with grief is a very important thing that we must do in order to be able to help people move through their healing process. So with this meditation, some of you will find that you can follow along well, and it will land just right for you. However, some of you might find that you actually need to pause from time to time, either because you need more time to be with your parts, or because you're noticing that it's overwhelming to go into these topics. So by all means, please do what's best for your system. If it's too much for you to do this meditation right now, you can come back to it at another time. This is a recording. The other thing I'll say is that some of us actually do better with a written script. And that's why I've provided you with a written script. So just click in the description below and follow the link so you can download it for yourself if that's something that works better for your system. So let's begin by really just making ourselves comfortable right now. You might want to close your eyes or just lower your gaze, whatever feels comfortable. There's no right way to do it. There is whatever makes sense for your own system. Maybe your body wants to move and wiggle a little bit. It might even be that you want to lower the volume right now, or you want to increase the volume. Maybe the lights are too harsh and you want to lower the lights, or whatever needs to happen in your environment. Take that moment right now to check and make sure this environment is the right environment for you to go into this meditation. And so we're going to begin just by taking a couple of deeper breaths. And just letting the air out, not trying to change, but really just allowing your attention and your awareness to be here with your system and with yourself in this moment. And as we do that, I want to invite you to create an imaginary safe space, a neutral space, or a comfortable space. And this is a space we're going to invite our parts to come into in a little bit. But right now, let it be just yourself energy here. And let yourself walk around this space, noticing what makes it safe or neutral or comfortable. Maybe there are things that you see. For some people, it's a spacious metal. For some people, it's a very cozy cafe indoors. And see what your system longs for in terms of safety and comfort right now. You might notice sounds that you hear that give you a sense of friendliness and welcoming. Maybe there is temperature that you notice. For some people, it's a warm breeze. And you might even feel that in your skin. And so just as you walk around this space, just let yourself get curious. Is there anything that needs to change here to make it even more comfortable and safe and protected? And then I want to invite you to find a place for you to settle in this space. And as you do, you might even take another breath. And so we're going to start inviting parts to join us. But we're going to invite them to come as groups of parts around a specific theme. And to begin, as we close this cycle, which might be the end of the year, or it might just be the end of something, some closing in your life. As we do that, invite the parts of you that help you manage integration and transition by making things lighter. It could be parts that say, well, that didn't happen. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that special. It wasn't that important. Nothing happened here. And just invite those parts of you to come and enter the space and find a place to settle. And as you do, see what you notice about them. Maybe they're sharing with you some information about how they are presenting. And they could be presenting as just a sense of distance. A blankness. A numbing. Or whatever other way they present, just notice that and let them know, hey, I notice what you're doing for me. And see if you can find space in your system to just appreciate these parts that have helped you cope with the things that have happened that maybe were too much for you to handle. And invite these parts to turn towards you. And notice that you are here now with them. And you don't want to force them to change or make anything happen. But as they notice your presence, ask them, would you like to sit back and rest for a little bit while I am here? It doesn't mean that you won't be able to do your jobs going forward. It's just for right now, while I am here. Would you like to just be with me and take a little break? So just notice whatever happens here. And it's possible that they have a message for you. And as you hear the message, let them know, I got it. And thank them. And it could be that you have a message for them as well. And so send that message to them. And notice how it lands. And then thank them for speaking to you right now. And let them know you will be back with them in the future. And ask them if they could wait for you and just stay there with you, really, as you invite other parts to come and let themselves be known. And so, take another deep breath. And invite those parts of you that hold anger. Those parts that protect you by holding the boundaries. Saying, that's not okay. You cannot do that. That's unfair. And as those parts come, let them find a place for them to settle. And see what you notice about them, their energy. Maybe you can see them, maybe you can sense them. And as you do that, let them know, hey, I notice you. I notice your energy. And then invite them to turn towards you. And as they do, see what they want to let you know about the way that they have been helping you. And as they share that, let them know, hey, I'm getting this. Thank you. And if you have a message for them, go ahead and send that message right now. You know, oftentimes, one thing these parts need to hear, it's that it's okay for them to be angry about this. And then, as they notice your presence, ask them, as you notice me here with you, would you like to take a little break? Just for right now, just while we are together. Then thank them for speaking to you and let them know you will be back. And then taking another deep breath. Invite the parts of you that felt bad about something that happened, that hold guilt or shame. And just see what you notice about them as they come in. Invite them to find a place that's safe and protected, where they can settle for right now, in this safe, neutral space. And as they do that, invite them to turn towards you and notice you here with them. And as that happens, ask them to share, what do they want you to know about how they have been helping you? And as they share that, thank them. And if you have a message for them, you can send that message now. And so thank them for speaking to you, and let them know you will be back. And then taking another deep breath. Notice if there are any parts that still hold any concerns around you looking back and really seeing what happened, what it was like to go through this cycle. And if there are any parts with concerns, just take a moment to listen to them, to acknowledge them, and to thank them for their service and for their help and protection. And then, if it's okay, let yourself go back and remember and be connected to what happened in this cycle. And maybe you will remember beautiful things that happened, wonderful moments of growth and happiness and joy. And maybe you will remember moments of sadness, of loneliness or fear or grief and loss. And so, as these parts holding these emotions share them with you, see if you can make a special place for them to be in. See where they want to settle. In this safe, neutral, comfortable space that you've created. And you might notice if there is anything in particular that they need. Maybe they need a blanket or any other objects, or even beings that they might want to invite to be there with them. And as they settle, let them know, hey, I am here with you. What do you want to let me know about what you hold? And take your time to really slow down and listen. And if you need to, you might even want to pause so you can really take your time with these parts. And once you've heard from them, see if there is one message that you want to send to them. And once they have received your message, ask them, do you have any special requests for me going forward? And then as you hear that, let them know you got it. And let them know you will be back. And then invite all those parts that you have invited and then taking another deep breath. Invite the parts of you that are looking forward to the future to come. And as they come, see what you notice about them. What you notice about their mood and energy. And ask them, what do they want you to know about what their intentions and plans and hopes are for the new cycle that's coming. And as you hear that, thank them. And see if you have a message for them. And as you send that message, thank them for speaking to you. And then just let yourself zoom out and notice all of those parts together. and invite all of them to notice you. And invite them to take in your self-energy. What is it like for them to have you here with them? Let them be nourished by your presence. And as you do that, just find a way of letting them all know that as you continue on this journey, you will keep coming back to them. And then maybe taking another deep breath. Find a way of wrapping things up, thanking all of those parts for showing up. And noticing if there's anything else your system needs. As we start to come towards the end for this meditation. Maybe your body wants to move and stretch. Maybe after you're done here, there's something that you need to go and do. So whatever feels important to integrate this experience, let yourself notice that and make plans for how you're going to do that. And also, I hope that this new cycle brings you love and peace and joy. And I will see you next time.